Welcome to Profile Traders. This is Reza and you're listening to my market analysis for January the 22nd. Well, I told you that 2050 was coming up on a break of the upside of my bracket, and that's exactly what happened. And we are now at 2055 and it does look extremely strong. We are going to go into the close in about 4 minutes, but I have to do my recap a little bit early today. So it was a great day for everybody. We shorted it in the morning with a 2019 target from 2030. It did great. I told the room if they were on the buy side to buy it from 12.19 if they didn't want to short it. That also ended up to be great. And the up move, obviously you all know, is a result of the European Central Bank having announced now I believe $60 billion or so QE a month. So market, every time they hear QE and easing and pumping and cash coming into the casino, they love it. So we had a very strong, or we are going to have a very strong close at the very high of the day. Now the problem that we are going to have to deal with is around like 2062. If I put you this chart, you will see it better. You see this area here, this top 2062 is key. If we can clear that, most likely we should go towards 2080. So be very careful now with the 2062 level as being significant resistance, and if we can pierce through that, 2080 is the next level. As of right now, the next level of support will come in at 2047, then 2039 and a half, and the last of all 2034. At no cost we should go down below 2034. If we do, next target to the downside 2019. If tomorrow morning we are unable, or we have been unable to break above 2060, then I am expecting that either tonight or tomorrow morning we should see 2047 one more time. As far as now oil is concerned, I also believe that I warned about any move to the upside to be very short-lived, and what we see here, the two levels that I gave you yesterday, did hold on the overnight as soon as it started to go up. And the reason why it failed during the overnight, after it did hit that naked POC, which also was given to you ahead of time, it's because there was very little enthusiasm. If we look at the big portion of where rotation took place, it was at the bottom here and down here. So it looks like majority of the value was built right around 47 and a half. So when we started to exit and went towards 49, value didn't really shifted up, and that whole scenario to the upside, as I warned, was very short-lived. The price of or I should say any significant rally on the upside in crude is very short-lived. There is no reason for anybody to go and jump on chasing crude. But I had in mind 46 and a half as a very important level of break. But you were warned to be careful that 46 and a half break wasn't gonna be too hot in terms of having a big meltdown on the downside. And we can see now rotation is being built around it, and anything below 46 and a half is rotational, which is very bad sign for the sellers. Again, selling down from these levels is not going to be an easy task. as it was if you sold it at 80 or 90 or 70. So you want to be very careful not to believe that you are going to pay handsomely by shorting lows in crude, because we are already in a very, very nasty drop, as you can go and see on your daily charts. So by tomorrow, if we do hold this low of 45.90, I'm expecting that potentially we are going to come up first to challenge 47.10, and after 47.10 we should come challenge today high roughly right around, let's round it up to 48. Above 48, the two lines up there are still very valid, 48.55 to 48.75 as major area of resistance. Downside, I don't believe there is much left in it, but the price pattern will be a very nasty back and forth, fast, furious, both-sided, because that's the, I should say, that's the characteristic of crude down here, until this whole carnage kind of find some sorts of resolution and we truly start then to stabilize around a value that oil will probably find and set itself around at the time. For gold, again another attempt at 1300, unable to break. Now we have almost a triple top at 1305. Either the buyers are going to show up here very, very soon and we're gonna roar up towards 1320, or either this sucker is ready for a smackdown to the downside on profit taking alone. The fundamentals are extremely bullish, but it is very concerning that with the euro closing at the low, gold still has trouble clearing 1300 decisively. So it is starting to become a little problem here. If by tomorrow morning we are unable to have made a substantial high above today high, I'm expecting a down session in early morning tomorrow, where to 1296 first, then 1286 and a half second, and then 1278 down there, or 1277 down there at that second naked POC. That's it for today. A reminder that next week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I am holding my 3 days workshop. It will cover level-based trading. All the details are given on my front page website under upcoming webinar. It is going to be 3 days. The cost is $375, a tremendous value. I guarantee you that. Thank you for listening. Have a great evening and talk to you tomorrow.